Regarding psychology, I must say that the most important part in life is trading. Due to the diversity of emotions and feelings of each person, as well as the environment and the living conditions and many other things, it is the most complicated part of a person, and you can find people who have similar behavior and feelings but are not completely identical. Here a person has to choose and accept the risk and difficulties of trading life. You must know yourself, including the tolerance of loss in the market, as well as the amount of profit that does not make us excited and proud. The greatest enemy of man is pride, especially in this market, which causes the downfall. Reading psychological and success books and controlling emotions is the best way to achieve mental balance. Even spending proper time with family and exercising and even worshiping God is also effective in the balance of peace. I try to express psychological points among the trainings, of course, in the form of rules and regulations. Rules and regulations take us away from freedom of action, which reduces mistakes and losses in the market. Definition of trader. Trader does not mean games and entertainment and even gambling, but business, because it has science and a daily plan. The trader must be patient and reduce emotions and excitement to zero while sitting in front of the chart. Definition of capital management. It means observing the principle of input volume to the position in the market and its correct ratio with the amount of loss. If this is followed correctly, the possibility of liquidation becomes almost zero for the trader. If we deal with capital management correctly, we will see continuous capital growth. What is the amount of loss? It is different for each person because the psychological tolerance of loss is different for each person. It should be enough so that we don't get screwed and stay away from the market in case of loss. The amount of profit. It should be to the extent that we do not become proud in the case of a good transaction, so that we do not violate the rules and do not cause failure and lack of self-confidence in us. Goal per day. At the beginning it should be low, and then every time passing a year, the annual profit per day should be increased. This daily goal helps us to achieve our normal life and recreation and even our exercises. Daily loss limit. It is an excellent rule because there many come a day that does not fit with any of our strategies, and we become very lossy, or maybe we are far from mental stability and peace due to life problems. This in turn is a strict rule. First, if we are not psychologically stable, we have no right to come to the market. Strategy. It means a special way to identify the market which has the highest win rate in terms of possibilities, which is called a trader's weapon, and each person may recognize it in his own way. And about technical analysis, I must say that in the market we work on the human mind and vision, because humans have a habit of imitating each other, and the excitement and the signal that encourages us to enter the market only with technical analysis is completely wrong and fake. We have to trust our strategy, but about practicing and examining the market, I must say that it is a normal and inseparable part of the market and trading life. And you should always look at the market with a pessimistic and critical view, because there is a possibility of discovering easier methods and the possibilities of changing the behavior of a symbol there is in the future. At the end, there is so much psychological material and its compliance that it may not be complete with hundreds of videos, and the only way is to read all kinds of books and get advice from successful traders